I've never felt very attached to any gender. So 2 years ago, I had a ridiculous idea. What if I tried out being gender fluid and applied to an all-girls school? I mean, I've always been popular with girls, but if I got access to hundreds of them without male competition, then I could have a new girlfriend every week and live like a rock star. I immediately sent an application to an all-girls school near my home, and to my surprise, I got an interview. I got there dressed like a cute girl, but the principal said, "Please tell me this is a joke."
Oh, it's not. I was just born into the wrong body. I hope you don't mind.
Okay, but why not simply apply to a mixed school?
Oh, it's because boys always make fun of me. And now I hope that this school will become my safe space.
I guess the interview went well because the following week I received an acceptance letter. And it gets better. On my first day of school, every girl wanted to talk to me. I guess that despite my wig, I was still a pretty good-looking dude. One girl even asked, "Do you feel attracted to girls?" And I responded,
Of course I do. You see, I'm a lesbian transgender woman.
She started giggling, and after school, I took her to my home to make out. But this was just the beginning. Back at school, girls would literally fight over me. Like when Selma massaged my shoulders, and Claire got so jealous that she pushed her away, screaming,
Get away from him or I'll break your neck.
Oh, and I still remember the first time I took two classmates behind the science building where no teacher could see us. I asked, "Have you ever kissed a guy?" And they both shook their heads. I could tell they were inexperienced, so I gently pulled one girl in for a kiss and then the other one. It was a kiss triangle. But at one point, I started dating Cassandra. We were a happy couple, but the other girls were jealous and tried to break us apart. They bullied her non-stop and often made her cry. Now, to be honest, I didn't treat her any better. One time, I even cheated on her with her best friend Lacey, who I took on a weekend trip to New York. It was kind of messed up. But soon after, Cassandra broke up with me anyway. She did it to stop the bullying, and I was so relieved. I started dating multiple girls at the same time again, but it was almost too easy. Not only could I date any girl I wanted, but afterward they'd even brag about having hooked up with me to their friends. And sometimes I caught myself being a real jerk. Like when I promised Katie I'd start dating her if she helped me during my exams. She risked a lot by showing me her answers during exams, and that's how she got me 2 A's. But afterward, I always made up excuses to why I couldn't see her on weekends. Even though actually I just wasn't attracted to her. But girls don't seem to care if you are honest or not. For them, it's all about dating the cool and popular guys. It's actually quite sad. By the way, my favorite class was Spanish. It was just me with 4 other girls. They were all Latinas and super naughty. Whenever the teacher left the room, they came over to me to flirt or even kiss me. It was so much fun. And one time I invited all 4 of them to my home to do Spanish homework. I wasn't surprised that we didn't get any work done. But even my Spanish teacher seemed interested in me. One time, she made me stay after class and asked, "So, are you already dating someone?" "Oh, no. I'm still available." Then she just smiled at me, and I know I could have kissed her or something, but I wasn't brave enough and ended up chickening out. It's weird because normally I was super confident. You see, whenever a guy is shy, it's only because he's subconsciously afraid of another man punishing him for stepping out of his lane. So if tomorrow only one man was left in the world, he'd be the most confident jerk you could imagine. He'd order supermodels around to make him coffee or tell them to massage his feet. Well, okay, maybe that last part would just be me, but you get the point. Anyway, all good things come to an end. One day, I got called into the principal's office. She told me she had video proof of me making out with another girl. I responded,
So what? I'm a lesbian transgender woman who's attracted to girls. Nothing wrong with that.
But she responded, "Listen to me, you scumbag. You have never been a woman, and you will never be one. You are expelled." That's when I pulled out my smartphone and said, "I just recorded our conversation on my phone. If I send your hate speech against trans people to any newspaper, then they'll turn this into a big scandal. And I don't think you want that, or?" I could tell she wanted to strangle me, but in the end, she let me go after I signed a contract stating that I wouldn't kiss or date any more girls in our school. But of course I didn't honor the contract. In fact, I accidentally got a girl pregnant right before the summer break. When parents found out that a boy had infiltrated the school, they completely freaked out and forced the principal to expel me immediately. I guess karma was catching up on me. I just wish I could relive it one more time.